think he's gonna be very gun shy. I think he's gonna be very gun shy. He's not gonna try to exchange. He's gonna try to go to the distance. He's gonna try to box on the outside, and all it takes is one punch to.
Two strong, unorthodox ass dudes, man. But I'm hoping that Rolly just catch Ryan and put his goddamn lights out. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you know what? It depends what fighter turns up for me. I give the fight to Barboza. He didn't win the fight from me, but
tailor-made for Devin. This is not no tough fight for Devin. If Devin lose this one, then that fight he's really done.
The upcoming Fatal Fury card is set to astonish the boxing world, with boxing professionals sharing their shocking predictions for the event. In the upcoming event, Jose Ramirez is set to face off against Devin Haney. Mikey Garcia, who has been closely monitoring Ramirez's preparation, has shared his thoughts on the fighter's progress. Garcia believes that Ramirez, with his improved footwork and unwavering agility, is poised to deliver an unforgettable performance. Confidently, Mikey asserted that Ramirez will showcase a new version of himself, one that will overshadow his previous performances.
I've seen him. I love the footwork. I love the agility, the speed. It's almost like he turned the clock back a bit, because previous fight he looked a little sluggish, a little slow.
When he walked in the gym, he looked like he had a chip on his shoulder.
That's what I'm saying. He looks good.
Mikey expressed his firm belief in Ramirez's mindset this time, assuring that Ramirez is more motivated than ever. He reflected on Ramirez's previous performance, noting that things didn't go in his favor and that he was somewhat careless about the outcome during the fight. However, Mikey confidently stated that this time Ramirez is more focused and determined to win. He emphasized the hunger and drive he sees in Ramirez's training, pointing out that his energy and mindset are more aggressive than ever.
And he's motivated. He's hungry. He's motivated. See, he really wasn't motivated last fight. It wasn't something that he cared for. A couple of things were going on that, not as an excuse, but it's a reality.
Right.
This time, he looks good, man. I'm happy for him. I'm happy to see him feel good. He's happy to be here. He's happy to train, and he's fucking putting the time and energy. You can just see it in his expression.
Feel it. You can feel his energy.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Additionally, Mikey issued a stern warning to Devin Haney, stating that he should brace himself for a brutal beating from Jose Ramirez. He confidently predicted that the fight would go the full 12 rounds, but throughout the bout, Ramirez would relentlessly punish Haney, even suggesting that Haney could be dropped at some points. Reflecting on Haney's last fight with Ryan, Mikey pointed out that Haney was dropped multiple times and insisted that Ramirez would do the same to him. While Mikey acknowledged that the fight might go the distance, he ultimately predicted that Ramirez would come out victorious.
Well, I think he's got the power to actually drop him and hurt him. But I also think Haney is, a boxer, good enough boxer, very well-rounded, that he's going to try to box. I think his game plan is going to be to box. So I could see the fight going 12 rounds, but Jose beating him enough, and dropping him maybe once in the fight and winning a decision. Now, he does have the power to knock him out, like I said, but he's gonna take the right punch, and then Haney, not being able to come back. Haney was able to get up multiple times from Ryan, knocking him down, and still made it through the decision. So that kind of tells me that, it most likely can go to the distance, but I do see Jose winning.
Speculating further on how the fight might unfold, Mikey asserted that Devin Haney has not fully recovered from his last bout with Ryan Garcia, a weakness he believes will affect Haney's mindset heading into this fight. Mikey predicted that Haney would try to box carefully, aiming to take the fight the distance. However, he emphasized that Ramirez would be more focused on securing a win, possibly by decision. Mikey also pointed out the significant size difference, which he believes gives Jose a clear advantage. He suggested that Ramirez might only need one punch to seal the victory. Mikey forewarned that Haney would likely be hesitant throughout the fight, with Ramirez delivering a relentless beating, putting Haney on the defensive.
Most likely can go to the distance, but I do see Jose winning.
What is the mental state of Devin? Obviously, that was a war with Ryan. He went through a lot.
I think he's gonna be very gun shy. I think he's gonna be very gun shy. He's not gonna try to exchange. He's gonna try to go to the distance. He's gonna try to box on the outside, and all it takes is one punch to bring back those memories, those cobs, and then Jose's got it. Jose's got that power. He's got the size also. Haney can box, but after a beat down like that, it's not easy coming back. Trust me. We've seen it in many fighters. You know, and I think that's where we are going to take advantage.
Voicing the same opinion, Oscar De La Hoya shared his thoughts on the upcoming Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez fight, offering a bold prediction regarding Haney's mental state and performance. Reflecting on Haney's loss to Ryan Garcia just a year ago, De La Hoya questioned how Haney would mentally recover from such a devastating knockout. De La Hoya's comments suggest that he has strong confidence in Ramirez's ability to overcome Haney. He expressed his belief that Ramirez would capitalize on this, stating, "Devin Haney mentally, how does he come back after a devastating knockout, after a devastating loss to Ryan Garcia just a year ago? I feel that Ramirez is going to do a number on Devin Haney. We're not going to see Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney too. I believe Ramirez will stop the show. I believe Ramirez will do a number on Devin Haney." Adding a bit of criticism to the matchup, Mikey stated that Devin Haney has chosen the wrong opponent to fight. He suggested that Haney should have picked someone who wouldn't hit as hard, someone smaller in size. On the other hand, Mikey believes that choosing to fight Jose Ramirez is a poor decision, one that Haney is likely to regret. Mikey emphasized that with his impressive fighting attributes and tremendous power, Ramirez will pose a serious threat to Haney, making this a challenging matchup for the lightweight champion.
I think so too. I think Devin Haney should have picked somebody else, someone that didn't hit hard, someone that didn't have the power, someone that was maybe also, you know, on the way out, maybe, you know, 2 or 3 losses out of his last, you know, 4 or 5 fights. Someone that isn't a threat.
Right.
You know, I think they picked the wrong fight.
Voicing a similar opinion, Showbiz the Adult pointed out the flaws in Devin Haney's fighting style that could lead to a miserable performance in this fight. He observed the size difference between Devin and Jose, noting that it would give Ramirez a significant advantage. Showbiz also highlighted Ramirez's powerful left hook, stressing how it could play a crucial role in helping him secure the win. Furthermore, Showbiz urged Devin Haney to stop ignoring his flaws and recognize that they could cost him the loss. He emphasized that unless Haney addresses these weaknesses, they will ultimately prevent him from winning. He said, "Listen, Jose Ramirez can reach you. He was noticeably bigger than Dion Hayes. On top of that, he has a fantastic left hook. Haney gets caught with that. To see him still doing that, bro, please stop with the bow and arrow effect so you can win the damn fight. Keep this up, bro, and jab, because everyone knows you are doing it. Jose Ramirez is going to spam his left hook, which he has a fantastic." Another fight that has everyone excited is between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero. Claressa Shields, sharing her thoughts on the matchup, acknowledged it as a fight with some entertaining and unpredictable elements. Expressing her enthusiasm to see the fight, she pointed out that for her, it's a clash between two unorthodox fighters who will bring something unique to the table. With strong conviction, Claressa predicted that Rolly Romero would catch Ryan Garcia and be the one to turn out the lights first.
I can't wait to see Ryan versus Rolly. It's gonna be a funny fight. two strong, unorthodox ass dudes, man.
On the other hand, Mikey Garcia offers a different perspective. He expressed his excitement for the fight, acknowledging that it's an impressive matchup. Mikey pointed out that while Rolly Romero will certainly come out aggressive, it will be Ryan Garcia who catches Romero first. He firmly believes that Garcia will secure a stoppage, but he also recognizes the fighting spirit of Rolly Romero. Mikey emphasized that Romero will bring his best to the ring, and his resilience could make for a tough challenge for Ryan during the fight.
I mean, we're excited because it's a exciting matchup.
You're gonna be there, obviously.
Yeah, we'll be there. And I know Rolly's gonna come to fight because he always does. I still think Ryan is gonna win. I think he's gonna catch him, and he'll probably catch Rolly's and probably win. But Rolly's is down. He's aggressive. He's down to fight. He ain't afraid.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that too.
Further breaking it down, Mikey pointed out that no matter how long the fight lasts, Rolly Romero would remain steadfast in his approach, relentlessly throwing punches and staying aggressive while trying to defend against Ryan Garcia. However, Mikey went on to predict a win for Garcia, asserting that he would secure a stoppage against Romero. With strong confidence, Mikey favored Garcia, highlighting his unique fighting style, aggressive punches, and fast movement, which he believes will give him a clear edge over Romero.
I think Ryan catches him and wins. I think he probably stops him. He can probably stop him. But for as long as the fight lasts, Rolly's is in the fight. You know, he's always gonna be aggressive, coming forward, throwing punches and shit. So.
Moving on, the fight between Arnold Barboza and Teofimo Lopez has also been scheduled for this Fight Fury card. Sharing his thoughts, Mikey noted that the outcome of this fight will largely depend on how Teofimo shows up. He pointed out that in the past, Teofimo has had nights off, often demotivated and unprepared, which affected his performance. Mikey emphasized that it will be crucial to see which version of Teofimo steps into the ring this time. He confidently stated that if Teofimo brings his best, it's likely he will come out on top. Mikey further added that the first 2 to 3 rounds will be key in determining how the fight unfolds.
Depends on what Teo shows up.
Everyone says that, even like,
because we've seen it. You know, it's not just one time that it happened. We've seen it, you know, 2 or 3 different occasions where the unmotivated or untrained, unprepared Teo shows up and he has an off night. You know, but if the right Teo shows up, the fast, strong, motivated, happy, good energy, then I got Theo winning. But we'll see the first couple of rounds right away. You'll get to see it in the first round or 2. You know which Theo is in the ring.
With the 3 exciting matchups on the Fatal Fury card, Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero, Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson, and Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barboza, fight fans are eagerly anticipating one of the biggest nights in boxing. Among the debates about which bout will bring the most drama, Abdullah Mason shared his perspective. He emphasized that while the entire Fatal Fury card promises thrilling action, the fight between Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia stands out as the one that will truly captivate the audience. Speaking candidly, Mason stated that this fight is the one that will keep everyone on the edge of their seats, fueling excitement and tension with every moment. He even went as far as to call it the biggest fight of the night, adding an extra layer of anticipation to the already highly anticipated event.
I mean, look, I would favor Devin for the reasons why you
right,
said.
and listen, you can never count a fighter out, and I'm not doing that by any means necessary. But stylistically wise, this is Devin. This is on your.
With eyes set on the upcoming fight between Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia, everyone is anticipating a blockbuster showdown. Former champion and Hall of Famer Tim Bradley has made his pick and is backing Ryan Garcia. He believes that King Ryan will land his famous left hook to secure the win against Romero, whose defense, according to Bradley, has vulnerabilities that Garcia can exploit. He said, "I think Ryan's gonna catch him with that left hook, and it's gonna be night-night. I think Ryan has changed, definitely. I think his character has definitely changed. With the way he's just playing it now, a lot more calmer, very respectful, look like a real businessman now. He's not all loud and crazy like he was. He's kind of tamed it and toned it down a bit." Moving on to another highly anticipated matchup on the card, Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. Abdullah shared his thoughts. He expressed some uncertainty about how Ramirez will perform, admitting that he hasn't seen much of him in action. However, he confidently predicted a win for Haney, suggesting that if Haney fights intelligently, he could secure the victory. Abdullah also praised Haney's impressive fighting credentials, emphasizing that they likely give him the edge over Ramirez in this matchup.
This is perfect. This is a perfect situation for you. It's a guy that's not a threat, tailor-made for you, and this gets you right back to, oh man, get everybody back on the Devin Haney train.
Sharing his excitement for the final fight on the card, Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barboza, Abdullah speculated on how the matchup might unfold. Emphasizing that this is one of the fights he's most looking forward to, he pointed out that Barboza could prove to be the toughest challenge on the entire card. Abdullah recalled being in camp with Barboza and stressed that he's far from a pushover. Instead, Barboza is a fighter with exceptional skills. Given the right circumstances, Abdullah believes that Teofimo will be facing one of the toughest opponents of his entire career in this fight.
But the whole psychological aspect is, I guess, where it's kind of like, you know, as a fighter, right? I guess I'm asking you in a more serious note, right? I think Devin abilities, you know, should outshine against Jose Ramirez, right?
Right.
But when you go through, I guess, and I know he's a strong kid, right? You know, I know him personally, so this is my testament of just knowing him in this sense. But when you do go through kind of
Describing the fight as a 50-50 matchup, Mason emphasized that viewers should tune in to get a better understanding of just how skilled Barboza really is. Building on Barboza's impressive fighting abilities, he noted that his observations of Barboza have been quite remarkable. Mason highlighted Barboza's footwork, stating that he's exceptional on his feet and his movement is unpredictable. Abdullah further pointed out that Barboza won't be a stationary target in this fight. Instead, he'll keep moving constantly, which could present a significant challenge for Teofimo to handle.
And they're not saying you didn't work hard either. It's just
no, I worked extremely hard. Still is.
But you know, Devin definitely was the A side. I think potentially. I think his name was first, right? Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia on the banner.
I don't remember.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, it obviously is gonna work in his favor. But
yeah,
but just that feeling, like once you kind of had to go back, like, what did you do to go in camp? Because he took a year off. You know what I mean? He's probably made some changes dramatically.
Amidst the breakdown, Jack Catterall also shared his opinion. He expressed a desire for Arnold Barboza to lose, stating that their last bout had felt unfair. Catterall pointed out that it was he who essentially gave the fight to Barboza, arguing that Barboza didn't win on his own. While he acknowledged that Barboza secured the decision and ultimately won the fight, Catterall speculated that Barboza can box well in this upcoming match. However, he also emphasized that Teofimo should not be underestimated, as his fighting style is dangerous as well. Excited for the bout, Catterall confirmed that he'll be there to watch this intriguing fight on May 2nd.
Yeah, you know what? It depends what fighter turns up for me. I give the fight to Barboza. He didn't win the fight from me, but he got the decision. Fair play to him if he goes and does well. But depends what Lopez turns up as well. He blows hot and cold some nights. So interesting fight. I'll be there to watch.
As the boxing world eagerly anticipates the fight between Arnold Barboza and Teofimo Lopez, Lonnie B shared his perspective. He pointed out that Jack Catterall had previously been beaten by Barboza, which he found impressive. With this in mind, Lonnie emphasized that Barboza could pose a significant challenge for Teofimo. In his view, defeating a fighter as tough as Catterall has solidified Barboza's reputation as a real threat in the ring. Lonnie suggested that given Barboza's impressive resume, Teofimo might struggle to bring something extraordinary to the table in this fight.
Well, just looking at his resume, you know, Teo gonna have to bring it. You know, he gonna have to bring it. You gonna have to be on his A game. You know, the kid Jack Catterall, real good jab, real technical, he got good skills, and he beat him. You know, that says a lot. That says a lot about his ability. You know what I mean? Because that kid Jack Catterall got a style that's not hard to beat. I mean, that's hard to beat. I meant to say he got a style that's hard to fight. Because he uses his jab, he's slick, he set traps. So that type of style is difficult for any fighter. You know what I'm saying? And he beat him. You know what I'm saying? Hats off to him.
Shifting his focus to the upcoming fight between Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez, Lonnie B confidently predicted an easy win for Haney. He disagreed with many other pros who viewed Ramirez as a tough opponent, instead describing him as a tailor-made matchup for Haney. Predicting a devastating loss for Ramirez, Lonnie boldly stated that Devin Haney would destroy him. Referring to Ramirez as a tailor-made opponent, Lonnie emphasized that he was keeping it real and not sugarcoating his assessment. He also made it clear that if Devin is going to lose this fight, it would be a serious blow to his career, stating that Haney would be done for if he didn't win.
I'm just gonna keep it real. I think Devin destroys Jose Ramirez. Come on. Come on, listen. I don't even know how to sugarcoat it. I don't even know how to be politically correct on this one. Jose Ramirez is tailor-made for Devin. Tailor-made for Devin. This is not no tough fight for Devin. If Devin lose this one, then that fight he's really done.
While some have expressed concerns about Devin Haney being dropped multiple times in his last fight with Ryan Garcia, Lonnie B doesn't see it as a serious issue. He pointed out that despite being knocked down, Haney was able to get back up and go the full 12 rounds, which he believes demonstrates Haney's resilience and ability to withstand pressure. Lonnie also emphasized that stylistically, Haney is the more powerful fighter compared to Jose Ramirez. While Ramirez has a well-known and respected fighting style, Haney's approach in the ring will be to outwork and overpower him, as Ramirez lacks the same level of power to compete with Haney's grind and endurance.
Listen, in boxing, the thing in boxing, when you get dropped, they say you chinny or you can't take a punch. But anybody can be dropped. The greatest fighter's been down. Like Devin didn't get stopped. He got up and finished the fight. You know, like he got dropped with some clean, hard shots by a big kid, you know what I'm saying, and got up. So Devin has a chin. I don't think Jose Ramirez got that kind of power that Ryan got. And that's just what I believe, you know what I'm saying? I just don't, you know what I'm saying? He got outboxed by Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor had him down.
Well, there you have it. Predictions from the pros on the epic Fatal Fury card that's got everyone talking. From Haney versus Ramirez to Teofimo versus Barboza. And of course, the highly anticipated Rolly Romero versus Ryan Garcia. It's clear this night is going to be one for the history books. Who's going to shine and who's going to fall? Will Rolly land that upset, or will King Ryan prove why he's the king of the ring? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fight breakdowns, news, and all things boxing. Until next time, stay ready for the knockout action.